Hey guys, it's Tiara here. So I am coming at you today with a video, kind of sort of like a pregnancy vlog, but it's really more so of trying to conceive. Um, so I'm not pregnant right now. I am trying, obviously. Um, so I'll start from the beginning. I had an implanon. You can see it's here, kind of in my arm. So I had that taken out on March the 3rd, 2017, which was just a couple of days ago. And my doctor was like, start baby dancing. And so me and my husband have been baby dancing. We first started off doing it like persistently every other day. Now we're just kind of like doing it, like here and there. I started to have like all these pregnancy symptoms, but I think it was probably just in my head. So all of them have been coming up negative. But yesterday on it was May 3rd, I got the implanon taken out. I didn't get my cycle until yesterday, which was the 24th. So before then, we didn't kind of know. I didn't know if I was ovulating. I didn't know. She was just like, just go for it. So now that I have my cycle, it's going to give me a better picture. It's going to kind of put things in order, I should say. So now I kind of have an idea of what I'm looking at. So I went to the store today. I went to Walgreens and I got one of their Walgreens brand the ovulation kits. So I plan on taking it on day 7, because that's how long my menstrual usually take. It takes 7 days, so they said start taking it about on the 7th day. So I'm gonna start taking on the 7th day. And I also was doing a little bit of research. They actually recommend that you take it more than once a day. So I said I was going to start off kind of doing it twice a day. One in the morning, kind of when I first wake up, and then in the evening. But so I have one child, and his name is Rylan. And I tell you, boy, it was so hard to conceive Rylan. I was on the Depo Provera previously for 4 years. 4 years. And then I just decided to get it taken out because me and my husband were like, yeah, we're ready to have a kid. So didn't get pregnant like that. It actually took me 3 years to conceive Rylan. We tried. I was keeping up with my menstruals. They were regular. For some reason, I couldn't do it. So finally, me and my husband kind of stopped, like persistently trying. And we was like, hey, if it's meant to be, if it's God's will, it'll happen. So I stopped trying for like 2 months, guys. 2 months. I think it was the stress, because I stopped trying for 2 months. April 1st of 2015, I found out that I was pregnant. Had no symptoms, but my menstrual was like 1 day from being a week late. And then during that time, the only thing that I changed was I started making these smoothies, just to say. I was using spinach, pears, apples, and then I would use rice milk or apple juice. And I would drink that every morning. And I did that for like 3 months. So I kind of think that had a lot to do with me conceiving Rylan. I had started to changing my eating habits, really. But yeah, it took me a really long time to get pregnant with Rylan. So I'm hoping that's not the case this time, because he is 18 months and we want to have a child when he turns 3, before he turns 3, but we don't want them too far apart. So that's why I decided to go ahead and get the implanon out. And I heard somebody say that the implanon works kind of like the Depo. So I was like, oh my God, it's going to take forever to get pregnant again. But no, I finally got my menstrual. And then with the Depo, it took me like 2 years to even get a menstrual back. But this one only took me about 3 weeks to get administered after I took it out. So right now I am just really waiting on this cycle to be over so I can start the ovulation kit and start baby dancing. But I am taking these multivitamins. It's the women's. I'm not taking a prenatal vitamin just because it made me like super sick with Rylan, and I had like a terrible pregnancy with Rylan. I'm not saying that they had a lot to do with it, but that prenatal vitamin just didn't work for me. It just made me sick to my stomach. But I am taking a multivitamin right now, and it's just a women's one a day. And the doctor said it was fine, even though she did recommend a prenatal vitamin, but I get sick off that, so I'm not even gonna buy that. But yeah, that's my story. I hope to conceive within these next 3 months. I hope to have a positive pregnancy test within the next 3 months. But if not, you know, of course we'll keep trying. But I feel pretty positive about this, but I'm kind of nervous because I don't even know kind of where to start, because again, my pregnancy with Rylan, it took me forever to conceive him. I don't know where in the heck it came from because we weren't even trying anymore like we were trying before. But yeah, so I have been on the depot, I've been on the implanon, and I must say, since I've got the implanon taken out, I suffer from migraines. I get Botox injections. I have not had a migraine. Yeah, but that's a whole nother video to talk about that in. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be uploading another video in about 28 days, because that's when my app says to take a pregnancy test, in 28 days. And of course I have to do some baby dancing. But I have 3 apps on my phone because I kind of want to see what app is pretty good out there. So I have an app called, if I'm saying it right, it's Ovia Fertility. Then I have Clue, and then I have Flow. So far they all pretty much work the same, and they all have pretty much the same data in it. And I marked my menstrual today in it, and they all pretty much say the same thing. So I just downloaded all 3 of those just to see, because it's been a whole bunch of talk that I've been doing research about this app called Clue, that it's wonderful. I haven't heard anything really about the Ovia Fertility, and then I haven't heard much about Flow, but I hear a lot about Clue. But so far I really like the Ovia Fertility app, just because it seems more easy to navigate through, and it seems to have a little bit more information in it. Those other 2 apps, I think I have to play around with them some more, but they don't seem as easy as the Ovia. And if I'm saying it right, guys, it's OVIA, I believe. But right now I haven't been experimenting with it long. Again, it's just my first month that I downloaded it, and this is our first month back trying to conceive another child. So we're trying for baby number 2. Wish me luck, guys. See you in another video.